beautiful Ferguson Valley at the Evedon Chalet in Western Australia. It's a Sunday morning. It's very quiet and peaceful. It's absolutely beautiful. We're staying in this little chalet here at the end. Very, very tranquil. So I'm going to do a reading on the energy in the area. The Australian bush in the background there. And I'm going to do a past, present and future reading and see what we come up with for this area of the Ferguson Valley. Bunbury is the closest town, the closest big town to this area. So it's about half an hour away from where I am now. So I've got some crystals set up here for a past, present and future reading for the area. So let's start with the past, and I've got this crystal here. So when I tune into the energy of the past for this area, I feel like a lot of dampening of spirits. So this particular place that I'm in now was an agricultural area. But I feel that the whole region, there was a dampening of spirits. And I suspect that there probably was some Aboriginal people driven out of their land. Yes, they were quite frightened and quite taken aback because they were happy to share the land. And what happened was the invaders basically came and took their land, and suddenly they weren't allowed to go on certain parts of the land which had been used for some years for different things. So that caused a lot of turmoil between the settlers and the Aboriginals who were here originally, as it did in a lot of parts of Australia. Prior to that, it was a very calm and peaceful place. It was a good feeding zone, a good grounds for hunting and feeding, and it was very much a place that people passed through to get to other parts at certain times of the year. So it was like a transient place. People passed through it. So the land didn't hold a lot of energy of people because people didn't really settle here until the 1800s. So there's not a lot to do with the past here apart from that downtrodden spirit. So presently this place has a bit of a lighter feel. It's a tourist area, and people come basically to unwind and relax. For a lot of people, I'm getting there is some sort of dissatisfaction with trying to sustain life in an area in the valley here, because it is harder than perhaps in the city, just because things are further away. But they do have really good roads around here. And I get it's just I get it's more younger people in the area are finding it a bit harder on them because they feel more isolated. And some really do long to go to the city. So presently it's got quite a calm, natural feel. For the future, I'm not getting any major fires rushing through or anything like that in the next 20 years. I'm getting more of a downtrodden feel in the area. So perhaps farmers might struggle a bit. And I'm being told that the earth is going to reclaim dwellings in the area, so perhaps people will maybe abandon their houses and things and go and find stuff elsewhere. Petrol prices and, you know, transport are going to be an issue, so that's part of the reason. And as businesses leave the area, so does employment. So it's going to be an area that perhaps in 50 years some of nature will reclaim, and there'll be a lot less people living in the area. But the earth likes that because it has time to regenerate then. So if you, it's not something that's going to be drastic and happen overnight. It's going to be a gradual thing. But the people that will live in the area, it will be very peaceful and nurturing for them, because nature will reclaim a lot of stuff. So it will be very much a naturistic place, but they will be quite isolated out here. All right, so that's all I have on this area in the Ferguson Valley for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.